Hi friends, today I am going to explain the movie name called as The God's Will. Before that, for more interesting videos please do subscribe, and turn on the bell icon. Let's get started. A guy named Shun is shown at the start of the movie. He had got fed up with his life. Because he was leading a dull life. He goes to school and returns back routine-wise. It was his life. His life had nothing stirring. He was sick because of his tedious life. Having a leave from the school, he often used to play the video games at home. It was the source of his pleasure. But he was gradually getting fed up with this. Getting fed up, he prays to the Creator. He says, "How dull life is this? Would that human being's life have pleasure like games?" And he amuses it as he does in the games. Next day, Shun teacher's head bursts when he is in the classroom. Then Dharma doll comes from it. It is a very threatening Dharma doll which was ending every student of the class pathetically, who were changing their positions. Witnessing it, Shun thinks his creator has fulfilled his wish. But he did not wish for this disaster, so gets upset. He is unsatisfied. Because many students of his class had ended brutally. That Dharma doll used takes a round while singing a short song. During this time, the student's blood veins burst. And he was dead pathetically. It is clear that it was being done by a Dharma doll. There was nothing in the class except blood. Seeing it, all students of the class are horrified and start shouting. And the Dharma doll begins to end them one by one. Then Shun's friend calls it a death game. They have to win it and there is no need to be afraid. Saying it, he shows the fixed button at the back side of the Dharma doll. Thinking as they may survive while pressing it. Hearing it, a student moves ahead to press the button. Dharma doll frowns him. Consequently, he is dead with the explosion of his head. Then Shun tells that there is also a timer with the button and they have only 1 minute left. If they don't take any action within this time, they will all meet their end. Hearing it, all students panicked again. They leave their place in confusion. Taking the chance, Dharma doll begins to end them again one by one. And he sends them to their end brutally. Now there were only 2 survivors, Shun and his friend. Because they were stagnant at their positions. Shun's friend tells him, "Only 30 seconds have left for us. Do it. Press the button while jumping and putting my foot on me. They both can survive as such." But Shun was not daring. In spite of this, he agrees with him, observing the time. Pressing the button of the Dharma doll, he drops it down. They both are excited while dropping Dharma dolls. As they have won their game. But the Dharma doll ends with Shun's friend. And it tells Shun, "I will kill all except you because you have pressed this button." But Shun is uncomfortable because his classmates met their fate without any reason. Then Shun encounters his friend named Aikika. He knows through her that this game was being played throughout the school. And Aikika is also a winner of her class like him. Because she had also pressed the Dharma doll button. Shun asks her, why is everything happening with them? And he suggests calling the police. But the problem is this, the mobiles were out of signal. Then they tried to escape from there but all doors were locked. Anyhow, they reach a school area where other students were also present. And mostly had worn mouse costumes. Then they notice a written statement on the floor, "Cat spell." The floor begins to shake and a giant robot cat doll appears before them. It begins to eat gradually to all. And all students run to and fro to save themselves. Meanwhile, Shun discovers a ball. And he also observes a hoop on the cat. And they may survive after throwing this ball into a ring. Then the best basketball player starts to throw the ball into the ring. They are about to win the game but that cat doll stops the ball to put into the ring. And it throws that ball along with that guy which puts him to death. All students are frightened, seeing it. As they will not be able to win this game now. The cat doll starts eating Aikika as she falls down. At the same time, Shun diverts the attention of a cat doll, coming there. Because Shun had worn the mice costume. And the cat doll was entrapping the mouse costumed students. Then Shun comes to know that the cat doll is also conversing with the mice costumed students. The cat doll tells them as its back is itching so all scratch its back. Feeling good, it will not harm them. Then that cat falls asleep. Shun says, "It is a good opportunity. I may win the game by throwing the ball into the basket." But all were afraid. Thinking only the player will survive like the Dharma doll's game. And the rest of them will be dead. As a result, a dispute is broken out among them. At the same time, Sayat doll is awakened. And it attacks them. Aikika and Shun throw 2 balls on the cat doll to confuse it. One is a bell while the other is a basketball. So they may win when the cat fails to stop the bell. They are near to achieving their target. Missing his target, Shun is unable to throw the bell into the basket. They had only 2 seconds left behind. Then the strongest boy of the school comes there. And he throws the bell into the basket, putting his life at risk. As a result, they won that game. And the name of that boy is Amaya. Witnessing it, Aikika gets excited. But Shun says to her, "We are still unaware about the survivor of this game." Then Cat Dolls replies, "3 of you including Shun, Aikika and the guy Amaya. They are the survivors of the game while the rest of them are dead." Amaya reveals to Shun, "Creator is behind such games. Only the strongest people are winners. And we are the possessor of this power." Then Aikika tells him, "Shun is not like you at all. He is smarter, more powerful and kinder-hearted than you." Hearing it, Amaya is infuriated. All lose their consciousness when Cat Doll expels the knockout gas from its mouth. Then the worst condition of the country is shown. People are worried because of this current situation. Then it is shown that all winners are being taken in a floating cube. Many people try to board it but to no avail. Then a tramp is shown. An inoperative radio starts working as he touches it. It was thought of as he is also connected to this game to an extent. Waking up in the cube, Shun confronts a girl named Takumi before him. She was his childhood friend. There were also their school survivors except them. There is also a talented guy. A statement is shown on a screen. "Search the keys, then you will be able to go outside from here." Then 4 wooden dolls appear there. They tell them, only those will be able to go outside who win the game. They declare the game rules. As you will have to sit at a blindfolded place. And we will go around you while singing a short song. You will have to tell the name of the wooden doll behind you as the song stops. Telling the wrong name, you will be no more. First, it chooses the talented guy. But he names a rowing doll and is killed. Then there is the turn of a girl. And she is also unable to tell the right name of the doll at the given time, so becomes the victim of them. Now only Shun and Takumi were left behind. Now Shun is chosen by the dolls. Giving Shun the space to sit in the middle, they begin to walk around him. The name of the doll is asked as the song stops. Shun does not utter a single word. Then the voice is heard, "Time up." Doll standing at the backside says, "Be ready to meet your end. Because you did not respond in the given time." Hearing the name of that doll, Shun immediately names it. All 4 dolls begin to laugh that it is in vain to tell now because time has passed. Then Shun tells them that his phone is alarming the sound, "Time up." He had recorded the voice of the former players who played there. Here he was beforing them. He says, he still has time. And he defeats them by taking the name of the right doll. And those wooden dolls explode as he wins the game. Taking the answer key, Shun and Takumi come outside. They encounter one more guy outside who was proceeding with them. And an odd and giant doll was chasing him there. That guy asks them to walk hand in hand. As a result, that doll will not be able to harm them. At the same time, Aikika also arrives there. Going into another room, they meet 2 more boys. Those boys tell Shun, 7 keys are required to open this gate. But they have only 4 keys. At the same time, Amaya also approaches there, taking more than 3 keys. Escaping from that doll, he had arrived there holding the hand of another boy. And he slays him, coming inside the room. They key the doors, then a voice is heard, "Change your dresses." They step in another level of game after changing their dresses. On the other hand, the whole condition of the city is shown. Here it is exposed. Everything action in that cube was being shown online in the whole city. It means, everyone in the city was able to view the game live. Getting together, all 7 survivors go into a frozen room. Then they face a giant white bear. It says to them, they will have to answer a few questions in order to win this game. That person will end up with an incorrect answer. The first question is asked. What is their favorite food? All tell their favorite food. But White Bear says, no, there is someone among you who is telling a lie. They know after a great thought, he is the same boy who was chased by that horrific doll. But that boy does not accept it. But he says, he has spoken the truth. But White Bear slays him. The second question is asked, how many people do like Shun among all of you? Then Aikika, Amaya and Takumi say, yes. Because they knew Shun. But the other 2 boys who came from another school say, no. because they had no awareness about Shun. Then White Bear again says the same. There is someone among you who is telling a lie. Shun says to it, these two questions are uncomplicated. So how can anyone give the incorrect answer? Then White Bear says to him, there is someone among you who is our partner. And he is telling a lie to defeat all of you. Search him before you may have ended up. Then they suspect Takomi, who was not of Shun's school. Shun reveals to them that she is his childhood friend. But they don't trust him. And time was also passing, so they named Takomi. But Takomi explains Shun again and again, I did not tell a lie. I like you very much. But everyone ignores her. And that bear kills her brutally. Then everyone observes that Takomi's dead body flows blood. Being a partner of White Bear, she might be a robot, not a human being. Observing it, Shun comes to know who is telling a lie. He says, there is one who is telling a lie. He says while pointing his finger on White Bear. No other one is a liar but you. And you want to create the clash among us. So that we may become the killer of one another. And it is a fact that you are a liar. Hearing it, that White Bear is turned into black. It means they also won this game. But Shun regrets that two innocent people have become the victim of this game. He was dejected at the loss of his friend's life. Then all 5 survivors step in the last level of their game. Their dolls arrive. They say to them while appreciating, well done, you reached this level. They say, this game will be played among them and no one will be there. They explain the game's rules. One will be like a devil among them while remaining 4 will be hidden somewhere. And the devil will be the winner after searching the 4 survivors and kicking the can. He will be saved while the rest of the people will be finished. If a person kicks the can before devil, and who has not been caught by the devil, then the kicker of the can will be dead while securing the life of the rest of the people. It means, he had to sacrifice his life for the sake of others. Then a devil is selected, using sticks. Amaya is selected as a devil. Those dolls start the game. And Amaya goes for the search of all 4, keeping a can at a place. All 4 of them hide themselves. Amaya succeeds in catching 2 of them effortlessly. He imprisons them after beating too much. And Aikika and Shun also hide themselves at a place. But Amaya also arrives there. Then Aikika appears before him while saving the life of Shun. And Amaya also catches her. Amaya says to Shun, I don't need to research you. Because I have caught 3 people. So be hidden. It is better to not come out. But Shun was in conflict. He is compelled to think that either he should save the life of others while kicking the can and sacrificing himself. Or saving himself, he may leave others to die. Then Aikika says, I know Shun that you are kind-hearted. But there is no need to care about us. And she says while beseeching him, don't come outside. But being armored, he comes outside, disagreeing with her. Then Amaya asks him, have you come here to defeat me wearing this armor? I have to remove your helmet while naming you and you will be defeated. And Amaya also does the same as he becomes successful to take off the helmet of Shun. Then Shun reveals that the purpose of being armored is not to defeat him but to stop him. And armored Shun jumps into the water. Now Shun was connected with a chain to Amaya. So he is also dragged with him. But Shun comes out from the defensive covering wisely. But he is wounded badly. Amaya, who was bound by a chain. Using his full strength, Amaya gets success to break the chain and flee. On the other side, Shun also runs so that he may kick. And Shun successfully kicks the can at first between them. And he wins the game. But all were worried about it because Shun has to die now. The can is not exploded and Shun's life is secure. Then the dolls inform, they are coming there. They had told a lie about the explosion of the can. They were just trying to judge an open-hearted person. Who cares for others and is selfless. And they all are the winners of this game. Then it is shown that the entire city is celebrating it. Those dolls offer them ice cream. They say, in the joy of winning, they can lead a normal life after the celebration. And it was just a game that happened with them. Being winners, all were excited. While eating the ice creams, they notice a written statement on the ice cream sticks, who is the winner or loser. Then they come to know that Shun and Amaya are the winners. And these dolls also reveal, the persons may survive who have the power along with the good luck. And Shun and Amaya possessed it. And the remaining 3 were killed including Aikika. And they named the last game, Game of Luck, which has been won by both of them. Shun is sad while Amaya is very excited. Then they are brought out from the cube. And people were calling them legends. Because they were only the winners among those students. Shun was not excited about it but wrathful. And he becomes atheist. Because the creator snatches everything from him. His friends were taken. His school students ended. But dolls say to him, "You are at fault in this thought." The creator exists and a great secret is revealed here. This secret is the same tramp who had repaired the inoperative radio. In fact, he was responsible of all. He had conducted the whole game. And Shun continues to stare at him furiously. Then the movie ends here.
Yeah!